So problem statement is solar panel with solar tracking device without power consumption. So in our model, we'll be using 4 mini solar panels arranged in the trapezoidal structures. Two solar panels is connected in parallel configuration and their polarities are basically reversed. So one solar panel will produce polarity in a particular polarity and the motor will start to rotate in one direction. For example, we can consider it to be a clockwise direction. The other solar panel will produce a polarity in opposite polarity, which is the motor will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. For example, here they will be showing a small video of how our model works. So we have designed a dual axis rotation solar tracking system. Here we will basically have two rotations which will rotate about x axis and which will rotate about y axis. So when the two consecutive solar panels will detect and it will rotate about x axis as shown here. And the other two consecutive solar panels will detect and rotate about y axis, which is shown. When one of the panels receives sunlight, it will generate voltage, which will produce a positive voltage. Hence, the motor rotates and it will face towards the sun. When the other panel receives sunlight, it will produce a negative voltage. But when both the panels receive equal amount.
Okay, here is our part of the sensing device. Here we are stuck two mini solar panels and wired in a parallel configuration with one of the terminals interchanged. So when one of the solar panel is exposed to light, it will produce voltage in a particular polarity. When the other solar panel is exposed to the light, it will produce voltage in the opposite polarity. So when both panels receive the same amount of light, they will both produce equal and opposite voltages which will cancel to give 0. So when we use this device, if we get a 0 voltage, it means that the setup is aligned with the sunlight. Now I will show its working principle. As you can see, when one of the solar panels is exposed to light, here the lamp acts as the sunlight. You can see minus 4 volts. The same way, when the other panel is exposed to the light, it is positive 4 volts. When it is aligned approximately, it's approximately 0 volts. So when we read a negative voltage, we will send signals to the motor to rotate this device like this. As you can see, it is increasing towards 0. When it reaches a particular value close to 0, we will command the motors to stop. So when we reach a 0 voltage, we will make the setups to stop. So this voltage reading will be given to a microcontroller, which will in turn activate a set of relays which will power the motor to rotate the setup. The motor will be powered with a rechargeable battery which is charged from the main solar panel, and the microcontroller also is powered from the main solar panel. Thank you.